Hola, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Viana and today we are in Cordoba. Cordoba is a UNESCO World Heritage Site for its old city center, as well as the Mosque, the Mosquita, which is the most famous and what it's most known for. We're headed there right now and we have a massive list of things to do. We're definitely going to visit the Jewish quarter, which is that old town. There's a patio full of orange trees, which is so amazing. If you are here in the summertime, apparently the patio tour is amazing. It's winter right now. It's definitely not t-shirt and shorts weather, but it is actually up to 18 degrees today, so it's supposed to be warm in the afternoon. So I'm really excited. Lots of like free things to do, and let's get exploring. Destination number 1. This is one of the 3 remaining synagogues in Cordoba. The other 2 are left in Toledo. I love the arcs. It's like the same as the real Alcazar that we saw in Seville. So beautiful. It's actually a lot smaller than I thought. This is an artisan market. I'm kind of wandering around the Jewish quarter before heading, well, it's actually on the way to the mosque. So it's kind of wandering around. Wow, this is, I think everyone's just setting up. It's like 10 a.m. right now. Oh, I think these are coin purses. I love it. So cute. And look, these are leather clocks. I see a cat just hanging out. I like how there's like these blue vases also just hanging out on walls. There's a homeless cat shelter. Cool. I've seen a couple of stray cats already. The city like provides for them. You can tell this is a tourist area because there's horse carriages, there's loads of people taking photos. This is an 18th century monument to the Archangel San Rafael. Right outside the Mosquita. Makes me gorgeous. Really, really intricate. Made it to the Mosquita. This behind me is the patio of orange trees. So many. We just got our ticket, so we're gonna head in. I hope you can see my excitement through the screen. We made it. We're in the Mosquita. If we don't do anything else, honestly, that's okay because this is like the best thing ever. Not that we won't, because we're here for 12 hours. It's a very long day trip that I have here. I booked my train back to Seville like 8:40 p.m. and I left at like 8 a.m. But how beautiful. Looks like candy canes was my first thought when I first looked this up. Let's take a look around. I'm so excited. Oh, and just so you know, if you are traveling on a holiday, like a Spain holiday, just like how I am, rest assured they are still open like normal. I was afraid that it was going to be like closed because it is a national holiday and I would have been out of luck. But no, I'm fine. It's all good. Fun fact about Mosquita, there's 850 pillars that support this Mosquita, and it is one of the world's greatest Islamic architecture. It's used here as a prayer hall and for personal devotion, and it's still used for prayers today. Every day from 8:30 to 9 a.m. you can actually get in for free before prayer starts to have a look around. So if you're an early riser or you manage to get to Cordoba a day in advance or really early on, you can actually come here for free without paying the admission. And it's closed from 9 to 10 a.m. for actual devotion before it opens to public at 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Wow, this is a chapel within the mosque. Absolutely breathtaking. There's an angel on each piece of the ceiling and different drawings. Gorgeous. is the patio of orange trees. And I find the draining system pretty smart. I kind of like how it's like tree, drain, tree, drain, tree. Pretty cool. Love the experience at La Mesquita. It was amazing. It was huge. Kind of spent an hour or so there. You don't need too much time, but honestly, you just like kind of walk through the entire thing very slowly, take loads of photos. Just great for memories. It was an amazing experience. Love it, love it, love it. Can't miss it if you're heading to Cordoba. Hello. We are now on the Roman bridge of Cordoba. It was constructed in the 1st century and it served as like a military need, and it's actually quite high above the water because the river used to be a lot higher than it is now. Now the water is actually really quite shallow. It kind of makes for a nice stroll after breakfast or after the visit to the Mesquita. This is a really nice calming walk. Kind of enjoy the nature, see the Mesquita from the outside. It's only a 1-minute walk. Right behind me, right there, is actually the Mesquita we were just at. Look at that bird just hanging out. At the end of the Roman bridge, you come across the Museo Vivo de Al Andalus. Empanadas and churros with hot chocolate is something I see all around this part of Spain. I'm actually dying to get some. I did get empanadas the other day, loved it. If you've purchased a ticket to the Mesquita, which definitely you have, if you're coming to Cordoba, you get free entry to the Fernandina churches. I just stumbled across one of them. It's really beautiful though. It's a lot of gold in like select places. It's really nice. I mean, if you're already wandering around the neighborhood, might as well pop in. And although outside of the Fernandinhas church is beautiful, what impressed me a lot is this fountain. This beautiful mosaic. And this blue and white tile with the lion's mouth where the spout comes out. Gorgeous. I definitely try to suss out all the free things for you to do and me in Cordoba. This is Palacio de Viana, and usually I think it's like $12 or something, but on Wednesdays from 2 to 5 p.m. and it is like $2.10 right now, it is free to go in. It's so beautiful. The Palacio de Viana is most famous for this courtyard, which is so beautiful with like all the different plants and greenery. This Renaissance courtyard includes like art and antiques on the side as well. There is a fly right on my nose. I'm just so excited for this being free because, and there was zero lineup. The other place where I try to go in Seville, which was free, I had to line up for an hour, so that was a bit disappointing, but this is amazing. There's supposed to be 12 patios here of all the beautiful flowers and like different gardens. Usually it's €7 to get in. This courtyard is called the Courtyard of the Cats. This is amazing, even though it's not summer and maybe there's not so much patio tours right now. I'm already getting the vibe here. So if you're coming in a time that's like not as hot, come to the Palace of Viana. You get all these like amazing flowers. You kind of see a bit of it as you kind of walk through the neighborhoods in the Jewish quarter, but this is like a place where you get all the flowers all in one. I've always wondered if this is cabbage. Someone let me know. I love how the orange trees like are all up this wall. So cool. More cabbages. All the dripping of water in each patio kind of makes me want to go to the washroom. Oh, this is like the most impressive one. I'm not gonna lie, when I first walked in here, I thought there was only like one patio courtyard, but there's actually 12. And they get kind of grander as you go. Really beautiful. I love this one. Again, makes me want to go to the washroom. I think my dad would like these ones. These hanging plants. There is a random massive rock thing you can just walk through, which is kind of random. And my mom would love this. These are pomegranate trees. This is the courtyard of the pool. So pretty. Can you imagine swimming in this? Just having all these luscious flowers and plants by you as you soak in the water. To be fair, the water is pretty dirty, but I'm sure at one point it was suitable for you to go swimming or at least lounging in the sun. We were just here earlier and now we just finished this. Cute. And that is the end of our trip to Palace of Viana. Undoubtedly, as you wander around Cordoba, you're gonna come across the Roman temple. It's nothing to write home about if you've been to like Rome and different parts of Italy, let's say, but it's still impressive the fact that it's like random Roman temple. Alongside you see like restaurants on the side and tapa bars everywhere. And a fun fact is that it was actually discovered in the 1950s when the city hall was expanding. So before that, they didn't know that this was here. This is like a middle of nowhere. Someone's home, I think. Looks ancient though. As we all know, to get the best view of a bridge is to be on another bridge. So behind me is the Roman bridge that we were at earlier. And now I'm on a bridge that is for cars and pedestrians on the side. But amazing view of that bridge and across the entire city as well. Another free thing you can do is the Modern Art Museum. It's right across the Roman bridge. And it looks massive. Unfortunately, it is closed today because I believe it's a holiday. It's all gated off, unfortunately. But every day is free entry, so if you do get a chance to come by, you want to break from all the temples, here you are. Just seems genius to have a bench that's on both sides, isn't it? There's a really beautiful metal sculpture right across from the Modern Museum. That's just right over there. We were just there. Here's my take on Cordoba. I absolutely thought it was worth for a day trip. I unfortunately came on a day that's a holiday, so the couple little things are closed today. For example, that Modern Museum, which isn't really that high on the tourist list, but I wanted to go to it because it was also free, was closed. Some things closed early, like there is an archaeological museum, and it's only 1.5 euros, and apparently it's quite good. Usually it closes at 9 every day because it's a holiday. It already closed at 3. But on the bright side, the things that you would want to go to regardless in Cordoba, like the Mosquita, etc., those ones were all open. My highlight of my day, which is like crazy to say, it's actually not the Mosquita. It probably was the Patio of Viana. I actually love that place. I think because I really like flowers and nature. I mean, of course, the Mosquito was amazing, you know, World Heritage Site, all of that. But the Patio of Viana was really calm. It wasn't overrun by tourists at all. There was like only a couple people there. But the Mosquito was like super crowded, really busy. Felt really pushy, everybody. But overall, it's beautiful. I think Cordoba is definitely worth a day. I personally wouldn't stay here for more than a day. I think there isn't too much to do outside of the big couple of things that I just listed here. And like even that Modern Museum, those are like extras. You don't actually have to go to those. Those aren't like super high up on like the tourist bucket list. Lots of nature. One thing I noticed overall is Spain or Seville, Cordoba is really clean. There's not much like litter anywhere. No, that might sound foreign to you, but back where I am, there's like litter, you know, on the grounds, and it's not necessarily the cleanest place, but it's really clean. It's really nice. There's surprisingly a lot of nature here. Because patios are such a big thing here, A lot of people have like beautiful patios. I love the oranges everywhere personally. Really nice. Just came across this interesting sculpture with roses on it. Or carnations. They're carnations, I think. Looks like a memento. And there's like orange trees everywhere. It's so pretty. I really enjoyed my day here. I have a couple hours left. I think I'm just gonna relax, get some food, and maybe shop around my classic shops. There is that El Corte Inglés, that department store, that Spanish department store that we also went to in Seville in my last vlog. So I'm gonna actually check that out again, see what's different here, use the bathroom there, very important. And yeah, I'm gonna probably end off my day there. Just a bit of shops and just wandering around. So if you want to stay with me till the very end, if you're just hanging out, having coffee, doing your makeup, you are welcome to. And thank you so much for joining me on my day in Cordoba. I hope you enjoyed bits of it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. It will help so much. And I will see you in the next one. These are so beautiful. There's so much ceramics. Ceramics are so hard to bring home, but I have bought like magnet versions of these before. Let's walk through it. This is a narrow street full of pictories, flowers hanging off the narrow walls. Could literally touch either side of the wall with my hands. I also know why this street is so busy. It's because you kind of have to walk there, and you have to walk through the street, and it becomes a dead end. So you have to walk backwards. So everyone's just walking twice. Plus everyone's taking photos and videos like what I'm doing. So it becomes super, super busy, and it's so narrow. It's cute though to have a walk through. Oh my god, this little shop becomes a patio. I think it's probably like her home. And this is like her front entrance. Amazing. So cool. I can't with this big lemon tree in the back. This is so beautiful. Love these different colored pots hanging on. So nice. They're like meant for pot hanging. Look at that. That's how the pots are hung. Cute. This is the center. Lots of shops now. Yeah. Lots of local shops and starting like international shops around this area. Restaurants, so cute. Got a Starbucks in the corner. This is Cordoba's version of a Christmas market. There's a couple of stalls. You can always tell where the shopping streets are in every city when the lights light up. Wow, so pretty. The department store, the Spanish department store in Cordoba. They even have Sephora. It's like being at home. A final good night from Cordoba. The shopping was fun. Lots of like local jewelry shops, especially when we first walked in the beginning of our vlog to the artisan workshops. And then further out from the center you go, the more like commercial brands like Mango, Sephora, and all the like Michael Kors, etc. You could see later. It just kind of an interesting contrast. But have a great night. I hope you enjoyed. See you later. Looks like there's some kind of interesting Christmas market, another Christmas market close to the train station. Oh my god, that's amazing. I don't know if you have to pay to get in. It's so cute. Cute. It's like a pop-up. Christmas pop-up. Definitely a Christmas fair. So fun. beautiful. Love that it's like pretty much free to get in, no? This guy, he reminds me of Munich.